Keep watching. Hype TV.
Hype TV.
Hype TV.
Hype TV.
Hype TV.
Hype TV.
Yeah, so I'm wherever you're picking up the signal. This is Hype TV, and I go by the name Swale Al Hassan. You can call me Hassan W. Yeah, under the music breakdown, today we are going to switch the channel a little bit. We are going to switch the move a little bit. It's not a music, but a poetry or a poem coming from one of the sensational poets we have in the north. That's gifted Tima. She released a very inspiring and a motivational and a life-changing poem, and then an entitled The Era of Misinformation. That's the title of the poem, The Era of Misinformation. There's a whole lot of sense in this particular poem. And then it's just like a letter and a message she's directing to all journalists out there. Me, myself, and Hype TV and Hype Media GH inclusive. We are all included. Industry stakeholders out there. It's just a message and a letter this particular dear sister is sending out to we all. The Era of Misinformation is the title of the poem, and we are here to break it down. Tinyola ne voshabe bankwan garle the mini dagbanle. Donkwan nanka understand and marker the bienvin yadanga. The yanchai did it down fani. That's how we are going to deal with it tonight. So if you are ready, give Tima, let's go. The Era of Misinformation. Let's go.
A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is still putting on issues.
You see, a lie is a tool that can travel every corner of the world while the truth is still putting on its shoes. This is what my dear sister is trying to tell you. You see a lie, it travels so fast. By the time the truth will prepare and get to its directed messenger, the truth had already traveled across the world. So the truth is traveled so slowly, and the lie, it traveled rapidly. So anya yamangala ne balamaya de bogwaru to amajir ne balama akai nimpo banere newo dunia za karampungongale. This is the first lyrics of the poem. Let's go.
Falsehood flies rapidly and widely on the damaging tales of fake news for quick views.
You see, false, that is still the lies we are talking about here. It travels rapidly on a ladder, on a road called fake news. And the target of that is to achieve quick views. You see, so we as journalists, our main target is the views. Our main target is the attention. So we have built a ladder, a short road for the force to travel rapidly, leaving the truth behind. Agbara to Tikema.
Ours is an era of anomaly.
This is an era of abnormality. You see, this is not the world our dear parents built for us. This is not the era in which our dear great-grandparents were living in. Something has went wrong. Our own era is changing. We need to do something so quick to prevent it.
Honestly, our news content is devoid of honesty.
You see, our news content is now devoid of honesty. It's very far from honesty. It's very far from the truth. Just like Sandro and Tamale, very far.
And our moral fibers are now engineered with fibers of virus.
Oh.
We stream and consume anything on the media.
We stream and consume anything on the media. Anything the media says, anything is assembly uttered out, people are in haste. They are in rush to consume it. Being the truth or not, they still rush in consuming it. Who is the fault here? I am the fault here. I am at fault. You know why? I am the journalist. I am the blogger. So whatever I put out there is what the people will consume. Don't you think if I had kept in the truth, they'll still patronize it? Exactly. So let's move on.
The mainstream media feed us with the sensational stories with the purpose of revenue generation.
Oh, anye te pumpon journalism mama. Anye te pumpon media mama. Anye te yesa hashelongoti newscaster namla. Benyela ni mvosha bampa bildre bakari enma ntam la jirla zo karpa shele la funche harba yuama. Dumo mimeya nonde ngmajirpa zala broadcasting fake news. At the end of the day, so many people rush for it. And how much of a people rush to it will determine his outcome. That's the revenue it will generate. So because of the revenue, because of the paper, because of the CD, the naira and the dollar, these particular journalists are now going astray. Let's go.
At the expense of instigating disunity, fueling religious crisis, tribal sentiment, political violence, or character assassination.
Oh, you know why? These people care less. When I say these people, you should know I'm talking about today media. You should know I'm talking about today presenters. You should know I'm talking about today broadcasters. You should know I'm talking about today bloggers. You should know I am talking about today media practitioners. And I'm equally talking about today journalists. So you see these people, they do this thing without taking into consideration the lives it will damage out there, the harm it will cause out there, the war it will cause out there. The character, how many characters it will assassinate, they care less. Whatever they are so much interested in is that how much revenue this particular fake news will generate to them. Poor journalists, rise up. Let's go.
Burundi has been plunged into chaos. Unavoidable civil war ignited by lies and rumors.
Oh.
In the country's history for the
We have so many unavoidable in our civil wars that these particular actions of the media, the journalists has caused. The media is so powerful that whatever you altered out is what they will consume, as stated earlier on by our dear sister. You see, so it tells you that whatever you are going to put out there, you should be very cautious of it. Always put in the truth. Always do the needful. That's it.
case. The evolution of civil war in Africa is a result of the mutation of information.
You see? We have so many, wars and so many damages. Fake news and poor journalism has caused us. We as black people, we as Africans, we as Sandu people, we have so many fake news in the system, and it has caused us more harm than good. You know why? Just as the lie can bring disunity between you and your dear sister, you and your loved one like your lover or your wife, is the same way misinformation is the same way fake news can bring war in this country or in Africa as a continent. What I'm trying to put across is that, or whatever our sister is trying to put across is that, you see, if today somebody decides to lie that your wife is seeing different person else or your husband is seeing different person else, that's fake news, right? It can cause divorce. You see why lie can cause? So you, the media, whatever lies you are parading out there into the society, be cautious that it can cause us more damages than good.
Production of narratives contrary to the situation. The promotion of stories that can lead to distractions.
The promotion, we promote so many stories that can lead to so many distractions, and we careless, we even careless our back case.
Liberia, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Somalia, and other war-torn countries are the...
Sandu nam zasa pahama ma gifta Tima wonna jinkana sandu tinya. to saandu nim zaasa n nabi ʒiri ni tum ti chuuta shɛli saandu ni ʒiya ŋɔ n ŋɔ London biɛlindi ya nyɛli to amaa ʒiri fake news di nyɛla bin shɛli din labisi ti tingbani maa nyaanga so let's wake up to it.
Remnants of the consistent spread of fake news. They are the blues of information.
They are the blues of information, very bright and they love it. As citizens,
media houses, and journalists in this part of the country.
What have we done?
To keep.
We have so many charges to keep. We have responsibilities we need to cater for. Amanda, there are so many things we need to put into consideration before broadcasting and publishing our news contents.
A resolute to be firm to the grip. An opportunity to put our communities and people on the strips of information.
You see that platform you are having, Hype TV. That platform you are having, High Media GH. It's a very big platform for you to put in contents that can develop society, to put in contents that can build roads for Sandu, to put in contents that can build hospitals and schools for Sandu. My brother, don't misuse it. Don't use it to spread fake news that will either bring disunity and harm and war into our dear country.
Dissemination. Listen, the media in northern Ghana has been a strong tool for changing social narratives and holding the government accountable.
The media in the north, thumbs up to you. Our dear sister is clapping for you, appreciating you for your good works. You see, you have been doing so well, making sure that you put the government on its toes, making sure that you question the government to always do the needful, to always do the right thing, to always develop our dear northern region. Let's move on. There's more to it.
Promoting our social values and culture.
You also promote our social values and culture. There are so many beautiful places we have as Northerners. There are so many beautiful culture we have. And you people, the media, Amanda, you've been projecting us. Thumbs up to you. Aiko. Let's go. There's more to it.
Information is key in building our social structures.
You see, information, it is very key in building our social structures. Information is that one tool that can build our social structures very firmly for us. If we want to build our social structures so well, then information is that tool that can do it for us. Let's go.
And citizen journalism is a sign of patriotism.
You see, citizen journalism is a sign of patriotism. So in as much as it is your profession, just know that it is as well a sign of patriotism, loyalty to your dear geographical area.
But we must do so devoid of nepotism, tribalism, or animosity.
We need to do that professionally. In simple sentence, that's what she meant.
We must square our spread of the information with the reality.
The tumaya katakpangta manga katian spread the information namla karanyela reality. Yamala ka yarla katahar ba maso ba akane. So ba ho kapre. Dinye shambala ma. Let's go.
Fair play, nothing but the truth, with all available data, evidence and proofs.
You see, bang mama ka yella kamza sa ka sem presentizante a viewers, ka sem presentizante a followers, karanyela ya mangale, annangale, betrisele, most definitely anyela ni mvoso to defendele. Very simple and short. The Sahama fair play balama. Let's go. NTV, Sagane TV, Media General.
All TV stations in Ghana.
Okay.
Radio, Diamond FM, North Star, and all radio stations in the Savannah.
That's right.
Our peace and security must be paramount in your reportage.
Our peace and security must be very paramount in your reportage. You see, whatever you are delivering out to your people, whatever you are delivering to us, Shele Kamza Sakanye and publish it out there. The Tumia got peace and security. Karinye Sheldon very paramount to it. Very paramount manyamea. The Tuma Karanya a set target goal. Let it be the leader leading every information you are putting out to the people. It should be the genes, among the genes in your stories. Unubornu bangsa shamanya mea, chekarenye ayele kwane. Tenem peace ne te secretes te sohdoa, ne te veyelenge bihagu. The two many in my media general, Diamond FM, Za Multimedia, NTV, Sagana TV, High Media, Hype TV. The two me are Katasodoa. Karenye ben shishel denye, ye yelakbane, ye reportage nampune. To ye zang la zambatune, kare leader ya ki dwale, ye nyamke information comes asa, in publish, denye nothing but the truth. Let's go.
Your information has the potential to sabotage.
Your information, you to keep it at the back of your memory. Your informations, it is very powerful enough to sabotage. You see, whatever you are publishing about me, whatever you are publishing about His Excellency Nanado, whatever you are publishing about Gifted Tima, it can prevent her from reaching her set target goals. It can prevent me from achieving my goals. It can prevent each and every single being out there from achieving his destiny. You see, let's go.
Your news must be built on credibility.
Your news should be built on credibility. I mean, that's the fact.
People-centered and community-driven.
Community-driven, it should be driven by the community. It should be driven by the community.
Your views must not be based on just profit-oriented.
You see, view shangai yara. Che kan invo shabayan visitor side nama. Karpala be visitor ma karanyala ya. Itage la no kunye la abubola. Che karanyam dia visiting to get the key information nama. Nothing but the truth for themselves.
And to my fellow citizen journalists.
My fellow citizen journalists, are you people listening? There's a message our dear sister has for you.
Let's not be too quick to share.
Let's not be too quick to share. You see, so you people out there, I mean the masses, the people out there consuming our stories, the people out there listening to our radio stations, the people watching us right now on their TV sets, their mobile devices and laptops. You see, try. You also have a role to play in making sure that misinformation is diminished. Let's go.
Like or retweet. Fake news are not Swiss.
Fake news are not Swiss. I mean, fake news is not Indomie. Fake news here by Indomie. So fake news are not Swiss. So you have a role to play.
We must uphold the truth.
Yeah, dual quality.
Educate our community.
Dual truth, you see, to educate your communities.
Information literacy.
Information.
Is the insurance to our security.
That's fine.
Peace is the best policy.
Peace is the best policy. Peace is the best policy. Let's go.
Prosperity.
And prosperity,
All have a role to play.
we all have a role to play. The masses, we, and everyone involved.
We all have a role to play.
Tzasamala nutambo. Netetum donkwan nankatutu yellango. The era of misinformation.
So help us, God.
So help us, God.
Tima is the name.
That's Gifted Tima for us. Most definitely very inspiring and a lovely one. Like I told you earlier on, I told you the era of misinformation by Gifted Tima. I mean, we've just done our best on it. Big up to our dear sister. That's a very lovely one, a brilliant one. And then it is very tinket. We say shout outs to her. And the poem is on all social media handles. Just check her out on at Gifted Tima on Facebook and everywhere on the socials. You'll be able to access it. You can also search on High Media GH. You'll be able to access it. The era of misinformation, you have a role to play. Don't forget that. I have a role to play. I wouldn't forget that also. My name remains Swale Ala Hassan. You can call me Issa Sandabli. This is Hype TV. Please subscribe. We out.
Keep watching Hype TV.
Hype TV.
Hype TV.
Hype TV.
Hype TV.
Hype TV.